If you ever felt that success and money is being gatekept, you're not crazy because it actually is. And it's just not with success and money. It's a couple other things too. But basically, what gatekeeping is where most people aren't really hiding information; they're hiding process. And what I mean by that is they're hiding the process of what it actually takes to be successful and make money. A lot of that comes from school, in my personal opinion. Throughout school, you're told to work hard, stay consistent, believe in yourself. Now, I am a big advocate of that because I do think those things are true, but that is very surface level. And unfortunately, that's all I've got into personally. I've not been able to crack the code yet of success. And even these gurus you hear that talk about things about money, success, and what they do and what's worked for them. A lot of them will tell you things, but they're really not telling you the process. They're really just telling you enough so they can sell you something. And that's all everyone wants to do nowadays is sell you something, right? I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about. I mean, most of it's online now on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, wherever it may be. But all these social media apps are trying to sell you things. College is the same way. But those things, working hard, staying consistent, believing in yourself, those are just a mindset. That's just a mindset. It's like the first step of it all. It's just a plan. It's a slogan. It's important to understand the fundamentals, but it's way deeper than that. And real success comes from specific actions, timing, leverage. And that's what rarely gets shared. A lot of people that you see that are successful, a lot of them, they're not saying what they actually did. A lot of them have gotten it through connections, handouts, etc., etc. And it's crazy because a lot of the people that you see on social media, a lot of these influencers, a lot of these successful people just in the world, if you really do your research on it, they've always had it. They had a way in. It always seems like they had someone that kind of they had an in. They had someone to kind of take them under their wing or got a handout. Now, I'm not saying that people don't or aren't self-made because there definitely is self-made, but they're rarer than you think. They're very rare. Like I hear people call Donald Trump self-made. He's not self-made. Like he might have made his money on his own, but I'm sure you guys heard him say, "Oh, I got a small loan of $1 million from my father." I'm sorry, like I can't take that seriously. And these people, they always leave these key moments out. Oh, well, yeah, I knew this person. That's how I really got started in this business or this job or whatever, right? And that, unfortunately, that is a lot to do with it. And what overall why it's gate kept is because success is competition. It's competitive. Money is competitive. And this is why schools, they don't teach you things to be wealthy. They don't teach you things because this is where the gatekeeping truly starts. Is in school. They don't teach you things. They teach you how to be workers, slaves. They want you to just be a product of the system. They want you to be a slave of the system that we call America and the economy. And that's what they want. That's what they're really trained to do. That's what the school curriculum is they want people to not be able to think for themselves pretty much and just be told what to do their whole lives and to just work, get a paycheck, just make enough just to get by, just to live. And you repeat that process for 40, 50, 60, 70 years. and then you're gone. And this is all by design, and the true stuff is gate kept because the more people who know the real moves, the less valuable it all becomes. And it is a threat to the people at the top. They don't want everyone knowing their secrets. They don't want everyone knowing the route to success. And that's understandable. It makes sense when you really think about it. Like, you think about it from their perspective. They're at the top. They have all this information that's benefiting them. Why would they share it? Like, it's just how it is. It's competition. And do I say things that are motivating? Yes, because I do believe that is the first step. You have to be in a right frame of mind. But again, me myself, I have not gotten to the point of wealth or heavily successful. So I don't even know, and I don't know how to get there still. I'm still trying to figure things out. I try to look a lot of people that are successful and I try to see what they did and where they came from, how they started, what they're doing now, the mistakes they made, because it's a lot. And again, like, I don't have a mentor. I don't have someone that can take me under their wing. So I have to learn this stuff all from scratch. And I'm sure a lot of you guys watching this video are in the same boat and are going through the same things. And yes, it's easier to give up and say, oh, it's rigged. Everyone knows it's rigged. So why even try? Well, what's the alternative? If you're not going to try, you're automatically going to lose. I'd rather go the rest of my life trying and failing and ending up just dying and not being successful than just giving up now in my 20s and never knowing the true potential I could have had or the thing that I could have kept doing because I gave up and I didn't try. No matter how hard it is, no matter how rigged it is. And I want to keep going, and I don't care how long it takes me. I'm not going to let the illusion win because we're told anyone can make it. But nobody tells you how long, lonely, or how many times you'll fail. So most people do quit, not because they're incapable, but because they're underprepared. And that is also just the unfairness and the lack of preparation that we get as young men. And it's not right. But at the end of the day, success isn't fair. It isn't equal. It doesn't care about your feelings, and it isn't handed out. But if you stop waiting for the playbook and start writing your own, the gates don't matter anymore. So please leave your thoughts, your comments, anything that might have helped you if you're one of those people that are broke through the gate, so to speak. Please leave your comments down below to help out anyone else in here that's trying to find answers. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope to see you in the next one.